Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me at the market site in Times Square, we have Ruggero Grammatica. He's the CEO of Yewno, and we're going to talk about Fintech and how it's opening a new way to extract knowledge. Ruggero, welcome to the Nasdaq market site.
Good morning, Jill.
How do you define Fintech, and how is it opening up a new way to extract knowledge?
Right, well, Fintech actually is not a new term, right? It's been around for just a few years, but the industry is going a massive transformation because of the huge amount of information available to investors and analysts. And that huge and overwhelming amount of information is really posing a struggle to identify insights through data. So there was a need of determining a new framework, and the new framework comes with the new techniques and new technology like AI and machine learning. Knowledge graph is one of those, and we had this intuition a few years ago by determining a new environment where we ingest a huge amount of data, vetted data, and like this slide shows, and through the transforming the information into knowledge, this is how we put a new tool for investors and analysts.
Okay, so tell us, what kind of clients do you have, and what are they getting from the knowledge graph?
Right, well, the typical client is the buy side, so anything that goes hedge fund and portfolio managers or institutional investors or even retail investors. The knowledge graph is an ensemble of correlated information that has been extracted from hundreds of millions of data point, and creates literally billions of correlations inside the knowledge graph. Is a very powerful mathematical instrument, and the exploitation of the knowledge graph serves to create structured data eventually. And the type of product that we offer and the byproducts are indices, thematic indices, or alternative data, or even a new technology based terminal which is basically enhance the ability to extract signals.
All right, now there's so much information out there, it can be overwhelming to the buy side. What sets Yewno apart?
Exactly the ability of structuring the unstructured. There is too much information there, and it's too dispersed and too fragmented. And there's no way that anyone in a human mind can really put things together. So machine learning and a knowledge graph is the right way for us.
All right, to wrap up, tell us about the partnership with Nasdaq.
Well, Nasdaq has been a great partnership since the early days. It's been one of the first to understand the power of the knowledge graph and the exploitation of it. And with the index team and alternative data team, we came about producing a quite interesting product like ETFs, so indices. There is a new one, is the Global Disruptive Technology, which basically refers to companies that have quite a substantial and disruptive exposure of new technologies or future mobility or any other type of thematic indices.
All right, Ruggero, thank you so much for joining us at MarketSite. And thank you for joining me on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq.